horrible.
Yeah.
But you know, Tiff and Brett being in Portland, they weren't able to make it there.
What do you think about? So this is how my pants look.
Please take those socks off.
I'll take.
Yo, Chelsea's still out here trying to mother this boy. She said, "Listen, please take them socks off." Listen, I actually like Chelsea and Kwame in this episode, but like I said, they always give us a snapshot of things, and you know, it looks prettier than it might actually be in real life. But I like what I saw with Kwame and Chelsea. What I saw was a unified team that were coming together. You know, she wore a jersey that had his name on the back of it. She had met his family. She went to see his mum in their family home, and we'll discuss that in part 2, not this one here. But I love their unified front, you know, and I love the fact that he was supportive about her throwing her first pitch and everything like that as well. So it's interesting that she's still mothering him. Like the socks, you're gonna see it in the clip when I play it after about the trying to take his shirt off. She's still mothering him, and the reason being, it's so funny because the two of them are got similar energy. He wants to be mothered in some aspects because he hasn't had the mother relationship. When you listen to the story behind how he came into even seeing his mother, you start to realize actually there's a disconnect there. So it wouldn't surprise me that he would find himself in a relationship, in a marriage with somebody who had mothering energy, right? Which is Chelsea. And Chelsea's mothering energy is also about control to make sure she doesn't get hurt again. But both of them are speaking from a bit of their trauma in that some aspects, and that's what makes it work in some aspects. I'm not saying they're bonded over trauma, but I'm just saying that that's what makes it kind of work right at this moment. If they both get healing, fantastic. If one gets healing, they're going to realize that behavior of the other person is slightly annoying. Him wanting to be mothered or she mothering him will get annoying real fast. But let's talk a little bit more about that in a few minutes. If you're new to the channel, do me a massive favor. We break it down like this all the time. Like, share, and subscribe, because we're trying to get to 100K and we're trying to put out some great content for you guys that you can always learn from. We like to educate and edutain as well, okay? Or I'll say entertain as well. And so if you're new to the channel, do those things for me. Like it, share, subscribe to this channel. Don't forget, you can also join our membership. It's £1 or $1, and that means you can join us on Tuesday nights, every other Tuesday night, talking about some real stuff, healing, relationships, trauma, all that kind of stuff. If you're returning, you already know what it is, baby. You got the minerals. You got the minerals. Stay hydrated because streets out there are hot. Let's get into the video. I don't want to waste time because I don't want to keep it too long. Let's bring this back up and see what happened here.
The socks off. They will come off, okay?
Please.
The socks are not going with my outfit.
Please take them off.
I won't take them off, okay?
He was going to take those socks off anyway. Listen, he already told you he's going to take that, and she was still going on about it. It reminds me just like the episodes in the past in season 4, where she was trying to get him to force feed her the strawberries, and he said, I don't want to. I'm okay. Where she's trying to force him the strawberries. She still hasn't got to that place just yet, even a year on, that she has released the reins of control. She needs to let it go. Okay, he's a grown-ass man. He can do it. Like, but you know, even that, those micromanaging can be very frustrating very, very quickly. So we're only a year in. I'm not about to get too excited. I like them two together, but that micromanaging can become very old very, very quickly. But because I believe that obviously he never had the strong mum connection, I think it will work for now until they begin to heal, or as time goes along, you start to realize that's not what I want. So I like them again, like I said, but the whole sock situation, like he said he's going to take it off, and she's like, please take it off. And it's like, it becomes neurotic. It's like, you're doing too much. You know, I can do things on my own. I'm a grown-ass individual, right? You're going to make the person feel like they've got no freedom.
We can help. No, that's kind of weird. You take off your shirt.
Like, I can take off my own shirt. I'm doing it for 33 years.
I don't even...
Now, the funny thing was in the scene, right? Although she tried to take off his shirt, he had already raised his hands. It's not like his hands were there and she started raising it. No, he had already raised his hands. He wanted her to mother him. Do you see what I'm saying to you? So, like, there's a give and take here. That both of them, if they begin to heal, this behavior will begin to stop, right? It looks cute, it looks endearing. It's not, right? Let it go. Okay, let him take his own shirt off. Let him decide what socks he's going to wear. Like, stop micromanaging the aspect. But he too needs to stop wanting to be mothered, because in those moments he raised his hand like, yeah, go on, take it off my thing. Now, the only time I raise my hands to be taken off like that, you know what time it is. So for him and for Chelsea, they're still working on that aspect a year later. So hopefully that begins to course correct, and they someone put some knowledge and understanding and wisdom into them so they can see better. But leave that man alone. Let him have some level of independence to do what he's got to do. And at the same time, he needs to stop almost inviting the motherhood, the mothering, you know, in aspects by actually putting a boundary saying, hey, I'm good. I got this. Stop saying that to me. I don't need to raise my hand. I can take my own shirt off. Let her know what boundaries are for you. Because if you don't, she's going to keep doing what she's doing. Just like she did with the strawberry and the chocolate situation, and you got annoyed. But it's because you're not opening your mouth to say, hey, I'm okay. Stop. Some people need to hear a firm voice. I'm okay. Stop. This is my boundary. I'm asking you that I don't need you to help me with that aspect. I've got it. And you let the person know so they know from then onwards, oh, they don't like that. Okay, I won't do it again. But if you keep smiling, keep laughing, person gonna think that you're still joking. Let me know your thoughts, guys. Do you guys disagree? What did you guys see with with Kwame and Chelsea? I would love to hear your thoughts down